ओम श्रीमात्रे नमः। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम। We are doing Markandeya Purananthargata Chandi Mahatmyam or Devi Saptashati. So today we are going to chant fourth chapter. Then we will do the meaning. Fourth chapter. चतुर्थोऽध्यायः नमश्चण्डिकायै। ॐ ऋषिरुवाच शक्रादयः सुरगणा निहतेति वीर्ये तस्मिन् दुरात्मनि सुरारिबले च देव्या तां तुष्टुवुः प्रणतिनं रशिरोधरां साः वाग्भिः प्रहर्ष पुलकोद्गमचारुदेहाः देव्यायया ततमिदं जगदात्मशक्त्या निःशेषदेवगणशक्तिसमूहमूर्त्या तामम्बिकामखिलदेवमहर्षिपूज्यां भक्त्या नतास्म विदधातु शुभानि सानः। यस्या प्रभावमतुलं भगवाननन्तः ब्रह्मा हरश्च न हि वक्तुमलं बलं च सा चण्डिकाखिल जगत्परिपालनाय नाशाय चाशुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु। या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भवनेष्वलक्ष्मीः पापात्मनां कृतिधियां हृदयेषु बुद्धिः श्रद्धा सतां कुलजनप्रभवस्य लज्जा तां त्वां नतास्म परिपालय देवि विश्वम्। किं वर्णयाम तव रूपमचिन्त्यमेतत् किं चातिवीर्यमसुरक्षयकारि भूरि किं चाहवेषु चरितानि तवाद्भुतानि सर्वेषु देव्यसुरदेवगणादिकेषु हेतुः समस्त जगतां त्रिगुणापि दोषैः न ज्ञायसे हरिहरादिभिरप्यपारा सर्वाश्रयाखिलमिदं जगदंशभूतम् अव्याकृता हि परमा प्रकृतिस्त्वमाद्या यस्या समस्तसुरता समुदीरणेन तृप्तिं प्रयान्ति सकलेषु मखेषु देवी स्वाहासि वै पितृगणस्य च तृप्तिहेतुः उच्चार्यसे त्वमत एव जनैः स्वधा च या मुक्तिहेतुरविचिन्त्य महाव्रता त्वम् अभ्यस्यसे सुनियतेन्द्रियतत्त्वसारैः मोक्षार्दिभिर्मुनिभिरस्तसमस्तदोषैः विद्यासि सा भगवती परमा हि देवी शब्दात्मिका सुविमलर्घ्यचुषां निधानम् उद्गीधरम्यपदपाठवतां च साम्नां देवी त्रयी भगवती भवभावनाय वार्तासि सर्वजगतां परमार्तिहन्त्री मेधासि देवी विदिताखिलशास्त्रसारा दुर्गासि दुर्गभवसागरनौरसङ्गा श्रीकैटभारि हृदयैककृताधिवासा गौरी त्वमेव शशिमौलिकृतप्रतिष्ठा ईषत्सहासममलं परिपूर्णचन्द्र बिम्बानुगा बिम्बानुकारि कनकोत्तमकान्तिकान्तम् अत्यद्भुतं प्रहृतमातरुषा तथापि वक्त्रं विलोक्य सहसा महिषासुरेण दृष्ट्वा तु देवि कुपितं भ्रुकुटीकराळम् बुद्ध्यच्च शाङ्कसदृशच्च वियन्न सद्यः प्राणान् मुमोच महिषस्तदतीव चित्रम् कैर्जीव्यते हि कुपितां तकदर्शनेन देवि प्रसीद परमा भवती भवाय सद्यो विनाशयसि कोपवती कुलानि विज्ञातमेतदधुनैव यतस्तमेतत् नीतं बलं सुविपुलं महिषासुरस्य ते सम्मता जनपदेषु धनानि तेषां यशांसि न च सीदति धर्मवर्गः धन्यास्त एव निभृतात्मजभृत्यदाराः येषां सदाभ्युदयदा भवति प्रसन्ना धर्म्याणि देवि सकलानि सदैव कर्माण्यत्यादृतः प्रतिदिनं सुकृती करोति स्वर्गं प्रयाति च ततो भवति प्रसादात् लोकत्रयेऽपि फलदा ननु देवि तेन दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेष जन्तोः स्वस्थै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभां ददासि दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहारिणि का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता येभिर्हतैर्जगदुपैति सुखं तथैते कुर्वन्तु नाम नरकाय चिराय पापम् संग्राम मृत्युमधिगम्य दिवं प्रयान्तु मत्वेति नूनमहितान् विनिहंसि देवी दृष्ट्वैव किं न भवति प्रकरोति भस्मा सर्वासुरानरिषु यत्प्रहिणोषि शस्त्रम् लोकान् प्रयान्तु रिपवोऽपि हि शस्त्रपूताः इत्थं मतिर्भवति तेष्वखिलेषु स्वाध्वी खड्गप्रभानिकरविस्फुरणैस्तदोग्रैः शूलाग्रकान्तिनिवहेन दृशोऽसुराणाम् यन्नागता विलयमंशुमदिन्दुखण्ड योग्याननं तव विलोकयतां तदेतत् दुर्वृत्तवृत्तशमनं तव देवि शीलं रूपं तथैतदविचिन्त्य मतुल्यमन्यैः वीर्यं च हन्तृहृतदेव पराक्रमाणां वैरिष्वपि प्रकटितैव दया त्वयेत्थम् केनोपमा भवतु तेस्य पराक्रमस्य रूपं च शत्रुभयकार्यतिहारि कुत्र चित्ते कृपा समरनिष्ठुरता च दृष्टा त्वय्येव देवि वरदे भुवनत्रयेऽपि त्रैलोक्यमेतदखिलं रिपुनाशनेन त्रातं त्वया समरमूर्धनि तेऽपि हत्वा नीतादिवं रिपुगणाभयमप्यपास्तम् अस्माकमुन्मदसुरारिभवं नमस्ते शूलेन पाहि नो देवि पाहि खड्गेन चाम्बिके घण्टास्वनेन नः पाहि चापज्यानिस्वनेन च प्राच्यां रक्ष प्रतीच्यां च चण्डिके रक्ष दक्षिणे ब्राह्मणेनात्मशूलस्य उत्तरस्यां तथेश्वरी सौम्यानि यानि रूपाणि त्रैलोक्ये विचरन्ति ते यानि चात्यन्तघोराणि तैरक्षास्मान् तथा भुवम् खड्गशूलगदादीनि यानि चास्त्राणि तेऽम्बिके करपल्लवसङ्गीनि तैरस्मान् रक्ष सर्वतः ऋषिरुवाच एवं स्तुतासुरैर्दिव्यैः कुसुमैर्नन्दनोद्भवैः अर्चिता जगतां धात्री तथा गन्धानुलेपनैः भक्त्या समस्तैस्त्रिदशैः दिव्यैर्धूपैस्तु सुधूपिता प्राह प्रसाद सुमुखी समस्तान् प्रणतान् सुरान् देव्युवाच व्रियतां त्रिदशा सर्वे यदस्मत्तोऽभिवाञ्छितं देवावूचुः भगवत्या कृतं सर्वं न किञ्चिदवशिष्यते यदयं निहतः शत्रुः अस्माकं महिषासुरः यदि चापि वरो देयः त्वयास्माकं महेश्वरी संस्मृता त्वं नः हिंसेधाः परमापदः यश्च मर्त्यस्तवैरेभिः त्वां स्तोष्यत्यमलानने तस्य वित्तर्धि विभवैः धनदारादिसम्पदां वृद्धये स्मत्प्रसन्ना त्वं भवेद्धा सर्वदाम्बिके ऋषिरुवाच इति प्रसादिता देवैः जगतोर्धे तथात्मनः तथेत्युक्त्वा भद्रकाली बभूवान्तर्हिता नृपा इत्येतत् कथितं भूप सम्भूता सा यथा पुरा देवी देवशरीरेभ्यो जगत्त्रयहितैषिणी पुनश्च गौरी देहात् सा समुद्भूता यथा भवत् वधाय दुष्टदैत्यानां तथा शुम्भनिशुम्भयोः रक्षणाय च लोकानां देवानामुपकारिणी तच्छृणुष्व मया ख्यातं यथावत् कथयामि ते ह्रीं ॐ स्वस्ति श्री मार्कण्डेय पुराणे सावर्णिके मन्वन्तरे देवी माहात्म्ये शक्रादिस्तुतिर्नाम चतुर्थोऽध्यायः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते हरिः ओम्. Okay, now we finish the chanting. Like I mentioned, you will get the both here chanting and elaboration description also. So now we are going to do the meaning. We are doing the fourth chapter. So far we have done the Prathama Charitam, which is the first only one chapter, 104 shlokas. That is Madhukaitaba Vadha, Mahakali Swarupam. Now we entered into Madhyama Charitam, that is called that has second, third, and fourth 3 chapters. That is Mahalakshmi Swarupam. We already finished second and third chapters. Mahishasura Sainya Vadha in second chapter, and third chapter Mahishasura Vadha. The demon Mahishasura, mother destroyed. That's what we saw in second chapter. This is in Madhyama Charitam. Now we are entering into fourth chapter today. After destroying Mahishasura, the demon, all devatas are very happy, very satisfied, and with their joy and happiness, they are while seeing mother, they are doing this stuti. This is the most important stuti. One stuti we have seen in first chapter, which is creator Brahmaji did that stuti. Today all devatas are doing. The greatness of Devi Mahatmyam is, even if we cannot chant whole 13 chapters, we can chant 4th chapter, 5th chapter, and 11th chapter. If we cannot, if we are not feeling our excuse is given, not that we should skip all of them. Whenever we cannot, at least we can chant these 3 chapters, 4th, 5th, and 11th. 5th and 11th, it will come later on, but today, this is the most important. Whoever is attending today, they are getting the mother's blessings. Otherwise, even they want to, they will not be able to attend, because this is devatas are doing this stuti while looking at mother. That's why most important one, 4th chapter. Now Rushi Ruvacha, Rushi means here Sumedha Maharshi. This is, he's telling his disciples, whatever happened, however it happened, but in the starting, Markandeya Maharshi tells this is how it happens to his disciples. In between, this is how Puranas goes. That right now Sumedha Maharshi is saying, means we are going into that situation. Okay, so now you can meditate, a beautiful section. Each from up to 23rd, this stuti goes on. Most of the shlokas I will chant again and give you the meaning. Shakradaya suragana nihateti virye tasmin duratmani surari bale cha devya tam tushtuvu pranatinam rashirodharam sa vagbhi praharsha pulakodgama charudeha. They are so happy. They are all, devatas are all pranati, meaning they are all doing salutations to mother. Remember, they are watching, mother is in front of them, and then namra shirodharamsa means folding their hands and putting their heads with humility. And then praharsha pulakodgama charudeha. They are all overwhelmed. In Sanskritam, it is called romanchitam, means their goosebumps, we can use the word, but happiness, the goosebumps comes. That is how they are all feeling. And then Vagbhihi, they are all doing the stuti. Who is doing the stuti? Shakradayaha. Shakra means Lord Indra, Lord of the Lord. That is Indra. And then Adayaha means etc. And rest of all the devatas, Vishnu Bhagavan, Brahmaji, all Dikpalakas, Varuna, Kubera, Yamadharmaraj, everybody, Suragana, that's why, all Devaganas. And then they are all so happy. Why they are happy? Nihateti virye tasmin duratmani surari balecha devya. And because, oh mother, you destroyed the most powerful demon Mahishasura. That's why we are all very happy. So happy we cannot explain in our words. All we can do is do the stuti about you, O mother. And then now we are entering into 3rd shloka. Devyaya, second shloka, but the 3rd number. Devyaya tatamidam jagadatma shaktya Nissesha deva ganashakti samuha murtya Tamambika makhila deva maharshi pujyam Bhaktya natasma vidadhatu shubhani sanaha. Now, O Mother Ambika, O Mother Janani, that's Sri Mata, Srimat Simhari, Universal Mother, O Ambika, you are Devi. Devi means we have there two etymologies are given according to our scriptures. Devi is in Strilingam, Devaha is in Pullingam. That is all the difference. Jyotanat Devaha, Danat Devaha. Jyotanat means whoever illuminators, they are called Devatas. Danat Devaha, whoever gives everything. That is why organs of perception, organs of action, all 10 of them, mind, intellect, and all the whole body illuminated by all the devatas. That is why we have eye for eye. Surya Bhagavan is the presiding deity, Adhishtana Devata. And then for tongue, the Varuna Bhagavan is the Adhishtana Devata, presiding deity. Like that, for each organ, we have the presiding deities. They are illuminating. That is why we are able to see, we are able to hear, we are able to feel the heat and cold because of them alone. And Danat Devaha means they are giving everything. Bhu Devata, we call Earth as Devata for us because she's giving us so much and she's supporting us. And then sun god, we say, because sun god is giving us so much nourishment. And then with that rays, sun rays, everybody is getting nourishment and they are surviving. Not only human beings, all the insects, birds, animals, plants, trees, everything. Even science say that too, we know, because of the photosynthesis, that prakriya. So that is why they, oh mother, yaya tadamidam jagadatma shaktya, by whose power, whose yaya devi, that energy is pervaded in the whole universe. That is only your energy. Swa Jagad Atma Shakti means your own power. You are pervaded by your own power. Not, you are not getting that power or pervading capacity from somebody else. Your Shakti is pervaded everywhere, oh mother. Even Sri Krishna says, Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyakta murtina. Tatamidam means pervaded. Everything is pervaded in and through. Everything is by mother's power, mother's energy. And then you are all, even you are giving the Shakti for all devatas, all devaganas. You are Ambika, and everybody is worshipping you. Who are they? Akhila Deva Maharshi Pujam. All devatas, all maharshis, rishis are worshipping you, O mother. How bhaktya nataha, with devotion and with lot of respect, with humility, prostrating, salutating, and doing worship, worshipping you, O mother, and meditating you, O mother. And then please give us vidadatu shubhani sanaha, to all of us. Everybody, whoever meditates, please give them all the spread, all the shubhani, means all auspiciousness, all goodness, all positivity. Please spread on everywhere, like how you spread through overall the whole universe. In the same way you give, please give us, all of us, the goodness, oh mother. And then fourth shloka. And yasya prabhavamatulam bhagavan ananto brahma harascha nahi vaktum balam balam cha sa chandika kila jagat paripalanaya nashaya cha shubhabhayasya matim karotu. Absolute beautiful shloka, just to do meditation. See, before they were asking all the shubhani, now they are saying, oh mother, your prabhavam means your valor, your viryam, your parakramam, even Anand, nobody can explain, because we just saw why, how you, while you are doing the Mahishasura Mardini, how you did it. Nobody can explain. They are giving the list. Bhagavan Anantaha means Adishesha, or Vishnu Bhagavan cannot even Adiseshudu means a serpent, snake. He cannot even explain. Anantadu, Ananta, infinite, that he cannot even explain. And then Brahma, the creator, he cannot even explain. Harascha, Harahara Mahadeva, Lord Shiva cannot even explain your glory, O mother, your valory, parakramam. Nahi vaktu malam balam cha. Even your strength, nothing, nobody can describe, because manovacha amagochara. Lalita Sahasranamam, mind cannot explain, speech cannot go there. Mind can explain only whatever mind already experienced or saw. Or that's only mind can have that much capacity. Now, right now we don't know. That's why mind cannot explain. Mind cannot reach there. Only purified souls can reach. That's why nobody can explain. When we explain, it becomes limited. Because mother is unlimited. Nirguna nirakara tattvam. That is why nobody can explain you, oh mother. And then, oh Chandika, here before they said Ambika, Devi, See, each one they are saying different names also. Chandika, you are the Jagat Paripalanaya, means you are the support for the whole universe. And then Nashaya cha, you need to destroy what? Ashubha and Bhayam. They are asking for two of them. Ashubha means all the inauspiciousness. Bhayam means fear. Whatever fears anybody has, even devatas were God's fear, and they were having the all Ashubhas too. They are praying for us too. At the end, they will reveal. But now they are praying for us too. Please take out all the inauspiciousness and then all the fear from the whole Jagat. And please, Matin Karotu, please, oh Mother Chandika Devi, you feel that way, because that is why we are praying for. Devatas are praying for us, because their job is to do Loka Rakshana, Dharma Rakshana. Loka Rakshana means protect all lokas, Chaturdasha Bhuvanas, 14 of them. Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, Suvarloka, Maharloka, Janoloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka. Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. All 14 words to protect them. And then please, and then Dharma, establish Dharma and protect Dharma. Please, you Matim means you think about it, oh Mother, take the intention. That is how we are praying, oh Mother. Chandika. Chandika is means Dhatu Chedi. Chedi means anger. Remember, Mother was took the form to destroy this Mahishasura. That Vishnu Bhagavan and Shiva Bhagavan got angry. They folded their eyebrows. From that anger, Mother was born. That is why Chandika, Chedi means anger. She was born out of that anger. That's why we need both of them. Saumyam, and they will tell that both Saumyam and anger also. That's we need both. That is why Chandika, the name is given. That's why I'm explaining. And now this is another beautiful one. Ya Sri Swayam Sukrutinam Bhavaneshva Lakshmi Patmanam Dhiyam Hrudayeshu Buddhi Shraddha Satam Kulajana Prabhavasya Lajja Tam Tvam Nata Hasma Paripalaya Devi Vishwam. Oh Devi, and then you are explaining more. Sri Swayam Sukritinam Bhavaneshu. You are that Sri, where Sukritina Bhavaneshu, whoever does the good karma, good actions, good deed, good thoughts, in their houses, you are nothing but Sri. Means you are that prosperity, Aishwaryam, positivity, wealth, health, everything is you. But the requirement is whoever does the good karmas. That is why Sukrutinam, that is the most important word. Good deeds. In their houses, you stay as Sri. But that, how about the other people? Bhavaneshu is the common. Alakshmi papatmanam. Whoever papatmanam means whoever does the sins or do the wrong thinking, wrong actions, whoever goes towards adharmam, unright, not going in the dharmic way. To those people, Mother stays as Alakshmi, means all diseases, sorrow, afflictions, and always crying. That's what Alakshmi means, Jeshta Devi. Both of them are Mother Swarupam. Wealth and the disease and not having wealth also, both of them are Mother. Sri has both twofold faculty, two folds. So that is why Sukrutinam Papatmanam. One is Lakshmi Devi Sri, another one is Alakshmi. And then third one, Krutidhiyam Hrudayeshu Buddhihi. Krutadhiyam, whoever has the good karmas, good actions in their hearts, you are staying as Buddhi. Buddhi means intellect. That's why they would like to do good deeds and arrange satsangs, attend satsangs and all this in their hearts. She will say, she will reside. And then Shraddha Satam. And Satam means Satpurushas, good intentions. Whoever has good intentions, good thoughts. From in their fourth one, Shraddha means faith. Means Viveka Chudamani Shankaracharya gives beautiful shloka. He says, Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhyavataranam Sa Shraddha. Shraddha means Shastra Vakya, means whatever scriptures are saying, it is truth, nothing but truth. I have strong belief in that. And then Guru Vakyam means whatever teacher is saying, I have the belief, a strong conviction, not wavering mind, whether it is truth or not. I believe in it, I'm going forward. I take conviction in Shastras, whatever they say, whether we follow it or not, whatever it is say, they have the conviction. Slowly, mother gives that buddhi, mind to follow all of them up to their utmost capacity. Mother takes care of them. Shraddham Satam, that is called Astikya Buddhi. And then fifth one, Kulajana Prabhavasya Lajja. Kulajana Prabhavasya means Uttama Samskaravant, means whoever is born in great yogis or great saints are born in that clan, in that Vamsham, in the dynasty. Like some people, even we see, they follow a lot of Shastras and live righteous life, truthful life, and then do a lot of worships, pujas, meditation, or go to pilgrimage, all of them. In them, Lajja. Lajja means we feel like a shyness, but it is much more than that. Common meaning is shyness. But shyness is on what? Doing adharmam, means unrighteousness. They feel are telling the lie. They feel lajja. They cannot do it. In that, see, when mother is protecting them, this is what happens. They cannot do it. Let us say, for example, common example, they are strict vegetarians. Let us say, if they keep, even though they are hungry, if you keep the fish in front of them or anything, there is no way they can just take it, because it's so I'm giving you common example, people can understand. If they are strict one, follow Shastras or following this, like great Mahatmas, there is no way, because they will starve, because it is so imbibed in them, or taking the bribe, or telling the lies. Simple examples, that is called lajja. They will not be able to do. And then to that mother, oh mother, nataha sma, we are prostrating, salutating. Oh mother, paripalaya devi vishwam, please you take care of the, over the whole universe and protect the whole universe, not only us, everybody. That's how they pray. Everybody, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And then sixth one, Kim Varna, I will just conclude, give the pointers for the shloka. For fifth one, in the good deeds, whoever does the good thoughts, good intentions, mother stays as Sri, as Lakshmi Devi. Whoever is the wrongdoing, wrong thinking, in there, Alakshmi, Jeshta Devi. And then whoever already did the great things in their hearts, Buddhi, means they will do more goodness to the society. Satam, in the Satpurusha, Shraddha, more, they will have more again. And then whoever born in the good clan, dynasty, in Vamsham, they will have, mother stays as a Lajja Rupini. To that mother, you take care of this whole universe. That is what our prayer. And then sixth one, Kim Varnayama Tava Rupamachintya Metat Kim Chati Viryam Asurakshayakari Bhuri Kim Chahaveshu Charitani Tavatiyani Sarveshu Devya Suradeva Ganadikeshu. Kim means how. What? How can we describe you, oh mother? Achincham. Achincham means unthinkable. Your form, so huge. Virat Swarupam. It is indescribable, achintyam. And then your kimcha, that is why that kim is coming. Viryam means your valory, your parakramam. And we have just seen while you are destroying the Mahishasura, it is impossible for us to describe. Only we experienced, we can experience, because we went through elaborately, but we cannot describe your valory, your that yuddham means that war or fight, indescribable. And then your how can we describe your charita means your leelas. Mother has done so many leelas, Bandasura Vadha, Mahishasura Vadha. The mother helped Vishnu Bhagavan to destroy Madhukaitaba. We have seen, and we will see more in a few next coming adhyayas. So then you are the devata utmost among all devatas. That's why there is no way we can explain all your greatness. And then 7, they are still praying, beautiful one. So in each one is different cause they are giving and glory. 7th one, hetu samasta jagatam trigunapi doshaihi nagnayase hariharadibhirapyapara sarvashrayakilamidam jagadam shabhutam avyakrutahi parama prakritistvamadyam. Oh mother, you are hetuhu samasta jagatam. You are the hetu means cause. You are the cause for the whole universe. Samasta jagatam, whole universe. And then Hariharadi Virapyapara. Hari means Lord Vishnu, Hara means Lord Shiva. Oh, sorry. Trigunapi doshaihi na jnayase. Jagat is created. Jagat has triguna, sattva, rajas, tamo gunas. And that is why Maya has trigunas. All these whole world has, Jagat has these gunas, but you don't have that doshas. You are beyond all these trigunas. That's why you are so great. Hariharadibhirapyapara. You are the creator for this Vishnu Bhagavan, Brahmaji, and Lord Shiva, because they are the Srushti Sthiti Laya, cause for Srushti Sthiti Laya. You gave them the capacity to do all this. And then you are the Sarvashraya Akilamidam. Whole universe, Akilam means whole. Sarvam, Ashrayam. You are the support and substratum for this whole universe. Not only you create, but nothing can touch you. You are above all this. And Jagadamsha Bhutam Avyakrutahi. Whatever you created, it's only the one of Amsha, only part, not even the full. That's what even Purusha Suktam we chant. Padosya Bhuta Vishwani Padasyaamrutam Divi. This is only 1/4. Let us say if you take 100, it's only 25%. It's only 1/4. We cannot even perceive or see. Even Sri Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, Vishtabhyahamidam kritsnam ekamshena stito jagatum. Whole jagat, whatever you see, it's only 1/4. 3/4 we cannot see. That is what Abhyakruta, unmanifest. That's what it is. Supreme. You are the Prakriti, and then you are this nature and beyond nature too. That's why whatever we see, it's nothing but mother. And then this is the cosmic knowledge in this shloka they are revealing. 8th shloka. Here this one is talking about as Yajna, mother as Yajna Swarupini. Yasyaha samasta surata samudiranena truptim prayati sakaleshu makheshu devi swaha sivai pitruganasya cha trupti hetu uchcharyase tvamataye vachanaihi swadhacham. Yajna Swarupa means whatever we do. Veda has 2 parts. That's why these 3 shlokas will be connected. 8th, 9th, and 10th. Here they are taking Yajna Swarupini. Vedas have two parts. One is Yajnam, means Veda Purva Bhagam, that is talks about karma portion. We do rituals with using lot of mantras, and then we offer the habis, offer all the oblations in the fire, and then they take Agni has two, Bhagavan Agni has two energies. One is Swaha, other one is Svadha. Swaha Devata, that energy takes us to Devatas. That is why we use the word Swaha. Idam mama, it's not mine anymore. It's going to Swaha. That Bhagavan, that particular Devata, whatever we do, that Yajna, that is why you are that Swaha. And then Pitru Ganas, for whenever we offer Pitru Devatas, that is what? You are the Svadha Devi. Swaha Svadha. That Svadha Devi, in that form, you take it to that Pitru Ganas. They are very, both of them are beautiful sections in our Vyavastha, means in our system. They are Svadha, Pitru Ganas means to ancestors, and their one system is there. When the Jiva leaves this birth, they know where to put this Jiva again in this, which body, which family, where, which loka and all that. That is Vyavastha is there. But we are not going in that direction. We are, that's why that you are that Swaha and Svadha. Both of you are mother. And then ninth one is as Brahma Vidya Swarupini. Ya mukti hetu ravichintya mahavratatvam abhyasyase suniyate indriya mokshardibhir munibhirasta samasta doshaihi vidyasi sa bhagavati paramahi devi. Not only you are giver of the mukti hetu. Hetu means cause. You are the cause for giver of mukti. And then you took the vow. We cannot, unthinkable, achintyam, we cannot even think about it. But only whoever, the second line, suniyatendriya tattvasaraihi, whoever did the control over their organs of perception, organs of action, and their mind, they were there doing the Vipasana. Abhyasam means Vipasana here. They are meditating on you. They will get the liberation. That is why you are Brahma Vidya Swarupini. And then Mokshardhihi, that's the qualification is required. Even if mother comes, for example, are we ready to get liberated? Are we ready? Mother says, oh, Vatsa, oh, daughter or son or child, yeah, I will give you moksha, means you don't need to take birth again. And then are we ready? But that's why mokshardhi, whoever wants it, whoever asks for them, and then you give the moksham. And you are that vidyasi, means upasana here, whoever does the meditation or dhyanam. And then you are the Bhagavati, supreme Bhagavati. Parama means supreme. All this munis, rishis, they all worship you. Bhagavati, next one also it is coming, Bhagavati. We need to see the name, Bhagavan or Bhagavati. Bhagavan is used for male form. Bhagavati is for female form. Bhagavati means whoever has 6 qualities, they are called Bhagavati. Means the beautiful shloka is given. Wherever is a beautiful shloka, I love to chant the shloka. I will give you also. You also enjoy. Aishwaryasya samagrasya yashasaha sriyaha jnana dharmasya jnana vairagya yoschaiva shannam bhargo itirina. All 6 qualities. The samagra means whole, 100%. This goes for everything. Aishwarya means positivity. Everything is Bhagavati has. And then dharmasya means righteousness. Mother is not impartial. Depends on our karma phala, depends on our results of action. She knows where to put which family exactly, when to give. That's why dharmasya, second quality. And yashaha means famous. Shriyaha, again, prosperity. And then jnanam, all knowledge, whatever is created or uncreated or unmanifest, everything, mother has the knowledge. And see, for example, if we have knowledge, we are getting, we get stuck with that, or we get association with that, tadatmam, then we get bondage. But mother is not like that. Even though she has a whole universe in her hands, she is the Maheshwari. She has vairagyam. She created everything, but she has the dispassion. All these 6 qualities Bhagavan or Bhagavati has, then they are called Bhagavan. And then Vidyasi. So we have seen, now we are entering into 10th shloka. That is Shabdatmika Suvimalargya Chusham Nidhanam Udgidaram Yapada Patavatam Cha Samnam Devitrayi Bhagavati Bhavabhavanaya Vartasi Sarva Jagatam Paramarti Hantri. Shabdatmika means Veda Swarupini here. That is why I was telling Veda has 2 parts. Yajna means karma portion. Now knowledge is the jnanam, is the Brahma Vidya. That karma Brahma, that is why they are karma jnanam, it is called. That is what Upanishads talks about. That both of them are in Vedas. Now they are bringing the Vedas. You are Veda Swarupini, O mother. They are Suvimalam, they are pure knowledge. And they are, you are that Ruk, Yajus, Sama, Adharvana Veda, all Vedas. That's how they chant. Gita Ramya means they chant loudly. That is why that is called all Vedas. Devi Trayi, again you are that Veda Swarupini, Ruk, Yajus, Sama Veda. Trayi means again Vedas. Bhagavati Visada meaning. And then you have only one purpose, mother. What is that? Bhavabhavanaya. She created and she also wants to do the sustenance, sthiti, maintenance, always thinking about us. Never feel we are alone. We never feel sadness or depressed. We are all in mother. She's taking care of us. She knows when to give, what to give. No rush. If we rush, like for example, if we rush for to baby to come out, what happens? It won't grow fully 9 months. Then it will have abortion, or it will have premature baby. In the same way, our results also, we need to wait. Mother knows exactly. She is always thinking about us because we are her children. Bhava Bhavanaya, Devatas are saying, always you are thinking, and you are the Vartasi Sarva Jagatam. Varta means not news. This is the, you are the Paravidya and Aparavidya, both. Para means spiritual knowledge, which takes us to Brahma Vidya, that mother gives the aikyam with mother. Apara means all the whatever gives us the bhukti, life-giving skills, computer knowledge, mathematics, and politics, economics, all of this knowledge, apara, it is called. We need both. That's why information, transformation. Apara knowledge gives information. So much, even if you press Google, we get so much knowledge. Para means a transformation, a supreme knowledge. And then quality versus quantity. Quality means Paravidya. Quality means how much balance I have, how much money I have, how many houses I have. That's all Aparavidya. It's required, no doubt. Both of them are mother alone. But we slowly, we need to transform to Paravidya. Information, transformation, and then inside, inner, outer. Inner is Antarmukham, that is Paravidya. It transforms us inner. Outward, we don't see anything. We don't. If we listen to Devi Mahatmyam, nothing happens outside. We do not grow crown, or our ears will not become gold, or our teeth will not become gold. Maybe we'll get dentures to, or the cavities too, but nothing happens outside. Everything is internal. That is what happens when we meditate on mother. That's Bhagavati. That is why You are that para and apara, both you are, oh mother. Paramarthi hantri, you destroy all that arti, all the afflictions, sorrows, difficulties in our lives. And then this is common understanding, but parama they used. The supreme hantri, supreme arti. What is that supreme arti? Means moksharthi, that we saw in earlier shloka, that janana marana parampara, that is supreme arti, that is supreme difficulty. Man punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. That's what she will remove from that birth and death cycle. That is supreme difficulty. How many lives we want to go through? Same thing, right? Same again, everything, born, there are even studies. Parents will push, and then we don't want to go to school. We cry, everything, and then get married, earn, and then we get married. Our children, grandchildren, everything, same thing, everything. In between, we cry. We between laugh, and then happily joy, and then we sit down, go depressed. Same thing is going on with so many lives without knowing. Now we know. So that's what it is. Please remove that paramarthi, whoever meditates you, oh mother. And then now you are that, all that, this is again beautiful shloka. 11th one. Medhasi devi vidita khila shastra sara, durgasi durga bhavasagara naura sanga, Sri Kaita Bhari Hrudayaika Krutadivasa, Gauri Tvameva Shashimauli Kruta Pratishta. Durga, now the Namam came. That's why Chandi Saptashati, we saw Durga Saptashati, Devi, we have seen so many times. Devi Mahatmyam, Devi Saptashati, now we know why they are calling all these names. And then you are the Mother Durga. And Medhasi Sakila Shastra, Akila Shastra Sara, you are that Medha, means that buddhi, intellect of all this Shastra Sara, essence of all Shastras, you are, O Mother. Means you are nothing but Saraswati Devi. And then Sri Kaita Bhari Hrudayaika Krutadhivasa. Kaita Bhari, Madhu Kaitaba, we have seen in the first chapter. Now we know Kaita Bhari means Shatru, means enemy. Kaitaba Ari means that Madhu Kaitabhasura's Ari, enemy of that Kaitabhasura. Who is that? Nothing but Vishnu Bhagavan. Now we are experts. We are give quiz, we know who is that Kaitabhari, Bhagavan Vishnu. And you are staying in his heart, Hrudayam, as a Sri. You are that Lakshmi Devi, O Mother Durgasi. And then Gauri Tvameva Shashimauli Kruta Pratishta. You are that Parvati Devi. And then you are that, he gave you Ardhanarishwaram, his half of his body. That is nothing but Lord Shiva. Shashimauli is wearing the crescent moon in his Jata Jutam, in his matted locks. So you are nothing but Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess Saraswati, and Goddess Parvati. And you are the Durga, O Mother. That is why all of them are one. That is why our scriptures say, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. Truth is one. We have only one God, one Brahman. Vedantins call as Brahman. This is most important. Please keep underline with red ink. No confusion at all. We have only one God. That is, but it takes so many forms. Forms are different. Depends on that time they take that form. Depends on how the devatas or devotees call them upon. Mother is compassionate. She will take the form. So that is why you are one. That is now Durga. And Durga, Bhavasagara Naura Sangha. What do? You take us across this ocean, that Samsara Sagaram, this birth and death cycle. You are the Nauka, means you are that boat. You take us across this ocean of Samsara. Samsara, again, misunderstanding is, people think children, husband, wife, that is Samsara. But that is common meaning. Here, Samsara, the scripture, Sagara, Samsara means scriptures talk about birth and death cycle. You take us across, like how the boat takes us in the ocean. You are like that boat, oh Mother. And then now, actually here, I'm remembering one shloka from Saundarya Lahari, beautiful shloka, all in one, three of them. This Shankaracharya says, Gira mahur devim druhina gruhini magamavido hare patnim padmam hari sahachari madritanayam Turiya kapitvam duradhigamanissima mahima mahamaya vishvam brahmayasi parabrahma mahishi. Oh mother, you are that parabrahma mahishi. You are the Turiyam. You are beyond these three, Turiyam and supreme. But all the great sages, saints, what do they say? You are that Brahmaji's wife, Brahmaji's energy as Saraswati. And then you are that Lakshmi Padni, Hare Patni Padmam. You are that Vishnu Bhagavan's Patni, wife, as Lakshmi Devi. Harasahachari Madritanayam. Parvati Devi, you are Harasahachari. You are the wife of Shiva Bhagavan. But you are beyond all these three. That's what Shankaracharya says, same shloka meaning. And then even Kanakadhara Stotra, most of you might be chanting. There also Shankaracharya mentioned Girdevateti Garudadvaja Sundareti Shakambhariti Shashishekara Vallabheti. That's where Girdevateti means Saraswati ji. And then again Shashishekara Vallabheti Shiva Garudadvaja Sundareti. That Garudadvaja means whoever has that Garuda as his vehicle, Vishnu Bhagavan's energy, Lakshmi, you are that beyond that. That's what Durga, we are seeing that. And 12th and 13th shloka is wonder. Beautiful shlokas. Again, we will see those two. Ishat sahasa mamalam paripurna chandra bimbanukari kanakottama kanti kantam Atyadbhutam prahrutamattarusha tathapi Vaktram vilokya sahasa mahishāsurena. 13th also I will chant, then I will give you the meaning. Drushtva tu devi kupitam prakuti karalam Udjyacha shanka sadrushacha viyanna sadjaha Pranan mumocha mahishastadati vachitram Kairjivyate hi kupitanta kadarshanina. Both of them are very wondering shlokas. Devatas are wondering how this can be possible. How is it possible? Because, oh mother, you are so like Ishat Hasa Mamalam, your form is giving here. Your form is, face is like a Sharat Chandra Purnima, Sharat Kala Purnima, full moon, glowing face. And you have that smile, beautiful smile on your face. And then your radiance, the effulgence is like golden. Hiranya Varnam Harinim Sarvaruna, like that golden color. Beautiful form. Looking at that form, how can that Mahishasura fight with you? How can he do the war with you? You know, that is the difference between Devatas and Rakshasas. He could not see, Mahishasura could not see the mother as the universal mother. He just saw like a normal, like another female, that's all. He couldn't see that energy, that positivity, Devata in her. How can he fight with you, oh mother? So beautiful you are. And then even folding your eyebrows, people get destroyed, like become like a bhasma, vibhuti. But even looking at you, he Ascharyam, he was not destroyed. Why? Because he's seeing your beautiful face, oh mother. He's not seeing that your khadgam or your all that shulam, all that. That is why he is able to face you in front of you. Because even Yama Dharmaraja, even hearing that word, people get scared. Half of their life is gone. Even listening, hearing that word or seeing that Yamaduta. But then How this is all wonder, oh mother. We are so surprised because you are, even Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna Paramatma says, you are that self consciousness, Chaitanyam. Ascharyavat pasyati kaschidenam, Ascharyavat vadati tadaiva chanyaha, Ascharyavat chainamanya srunoti, Srutvapyenam pyenam veda na chaiva kaschit. People talk about in wonder that Chaitanyam, consciousness, self, about mother, but nobody, whenever, how many times we hear, how many times we talk, how much ever we do meditation, nobody can grasp Ascharyam. In the same way, we are all surprised, oh mother. With this surprise, we are also going to conclude. Next week, we will see more stuti and then conclude this 4th chapter. Beautiful one. And so I'm going to conclude, doing the concluding prayer. Think about mother, think about all these glories. And then we saw the form also. With that form, just wonder, think about mother. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.